Hello everybody, thank you for joining me today. I do truly appreciate it, and I've got what I may call a middle of the month book haul, even though it's not the middle of the month, but it's not book haul time. Usually I try to get the whole month involved, but I bought a stack of books from a fellow on the internet, on the Facebook, one of my fellow book collectors named Anthony Vincent. He's been selling some books on some of the different Facebook groups. And he had a list of books he was trying to sell, and he got down to 4 left out of the list. It caught my eye because one of them was a book that I wanted, and I saw that he had a price there that I would pay for it. But he said, hey, take all 4, I think it was 4, all 4 of these for one money. All, like auction terms, all for one, 4 for one money. But 4 books for a certain price, which was a really great price. One I really wanted, and some of the other ones I could have. I could tolerate having anyway. But, so I took the deal, I had the shot, and I took it. And so here it is in 2 separate boxes because Anthony Vincent said he didn't have a box big enough for all 4. So let's open these up, we'll take a look, and I'll let you guess. I'll tell you at the end, but I'll comment along the way which one it was that you think I bought this set for, which was the one book I really wanted. Anyway, you can figure it out. I'll take your word for it if you guessed it beforehand. But this box feels like it's got one book in it. And so we'll open it up first and see which one had to stand alone. The cheese stands alone, so they say. That's what the kids say. That's what the kids used to say when I was a kid. The cheese stands alone. But I will take this nice box. Anthony hooked me up with packaging, hooked the brother up, did the deal, did a good job. And so right up front we get, what do we get? A taped up bubble wrap. Taped up bubble wrap. See if I can get it untaped without making a mess or stabbing myself right in the neck. And I said we'll get it, and we got it. We got the tape cut. Let's see if I can get the book opened up now and show you book number 1. Hopefully I can do it without dropping it. Book number 1 here we got. What do you think it is? It is from the Folio Society, and it is the Selected Adventures and Memoirs of Sherlock Holmes, and it says Arthur Conan Doyle. And I'm a fan of the Folio Society. Again, like Easton Press, I'm not going to go out there and say that the Folio Society makes the absolute finest books. But they make, a lot of times, nice books. Books that look good, and they come with slipcases, and they've got interior illustrations and stuff like that. So when they publish books that I like, I tend to try to get the Folio Society versions of them. And this is one that I wanted. It's got a quarter-bound cloth spine with cloth over there and some artwork here. Let's open it up and see who is the artiste for this particular one. Illustrated by Max Loeffler. And so, like I said, interior illustrations in the Folio Society books. London, the Folio Society, 2018. And this is, I'm looking to see which printing it is. It doesn't say 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 8th, whatever. So it usually means, I think, a first print. And here's the talk for the book. These are the collected stories in this particular book. And what else? I want to show you the end papers. Stuff's falling down. The end papers, nice dark paper there. And I want to flip through, make a little bit of space here without knocking over important stuff. I want to flip through and show you some of these interior illustrations because that's part of what makes the Folio Society different. You get, in some cases, nice looking books. You get a pretty good quality of a book. And you get interior illustrations. So it's just, for the most part, it's a matter of, do you like the artwork? Do you like the title? And do you like the design of the book? And then finally, the price. It is a UK company, and they charge shipping to the United States, not only the shipping, but they charge us more in the United States. If I go to the website, it's going to ask me US or UK. I go to the US, and it gives me the price in dollars, and it's a lot higher. It's a lot higher, even accounting for the conversion rate. They jack up the price of the book before they ship it to the U.S., and then they charge you to ship it too. So there are some downsides to it. But as a rule, all in all, I tend to be a fan of the Folio Society. I don't go buy every book. When they make a book that I like, that looks good, I tend to try to get that book. And I've got some books on the list from the Folio Society that I want to get. And this is one of them. So Anthony made it easy for me to get one. It's not COVID. It's just a cough. It's just allergies, that's all. Anyway, there is one, and that is... I've got another box. See, he shipped one book in a box, it seems. And then I should have 3 books in another box. And this one feels heavy, heavy, heavy. So it's dang sure a box full of books for this Anthony. I got to get a good grip so I don't drop it all. And I'll still probably drop it like it's hot, even though it's not. All right, now look at here, look at here. Look at here. This box is shipped, these books are shipped in some form-fitted foam, wouldn't you know? So here's another one that was in this set that I bought, The Leftovers, Anthony Vincent's Leftovers. This one is one of my favorite authors on God's Green Earth, Joe R. Lansdale, and it is a Hap and Leonard novel. And I collect Lansdale, I collect Hap and Leonard. It is a first edition, first print. The number line goes all the way down to 1, and it is signed. I saw a signature a second ago. It is signed somewhere by Joe R. Lansdale. And his signature is one that it's... You can go buy 10 Joe Lansdale signed books, and you're probably going to see a variety of about 6 different signatures. His signature is usually not the same twice. There was a run of books that he did for Centipede Press, where I ended up with 3, and I had 3 different signatures. Somebody might look at the 3 books and say, well, 2 of these are fake. They're different. So he writes differently every time, but this is a Rusty Puppy, a Hap and Leonard novel. It is a signed first edition, first print hardcover, and an important piece of anybody's Joe R. Lansdale collection. What else is there? What else? Have you ever heard of an author named Richard Chizmar? Well, I've heard of him. The emails don't let me forget about Richard Chizmar, that he exists and he writes books. Well, this is a Richard Chizmar novel called Chasing the Boogeyman, and it's published by SST Publications, one of my favorite publishers on God's Green Earth. They make outstanding, fabulous, phenomenal, beautiful, limited, signed limited edition books. And this is one of them that I did not have. And just look at that beautiful dust jacket artwork. Paul Fry at SST always does a great job of getting great artists and great artwork in his books. And I'm trying to find out who is the artist for this book. It is Ben Baldwin, one of my absolute favorite artists, and one that SST Publications has used a lot. And I recently showed you Sycamore that had similar type of style. A guy with a hollow part and another picture within. But I love the Ben Baldwin artwork, and the dust jacket artwork for this one is absolutely fabulous. Let me take the dust jacket off, show you what else SST does for us. Cloth covered boards, foil stamping. This is stamped in. You can see it's embossed in there. Beautiful stuff. Smith sewn binding, colored inbands, quality. The end papers, dark black. And it is signed limited edition. This one is number 391 of only 500 numbered copies on an illustrated, tipped-in signature page. And what else? Typically with SST Publications, you get about 6 interior illustrations. And so I'll try to find these interior illustrations and show you what all is included. And if I miss one, I'm so sorry. It is unintentional. I'll try to find them all. It's not always easy. Here are some images And I've not read Chasing the Boogeyman, but from what I understand, there's an author who is researching something from, I don't know. I don't want to tell you what it's all about because I don't know. But there's it's kind of like a cross between fiction and true crime. I hear it blurs the lines a little bit. And as I'm flipping through, I'm seeing a lot of photography, something that might look like it would be from a documentary, sort of an investigative thing. And that's kind of the impression that I get about the book itself. So it's possible that that's the artwork, other than the ones I've shown you. The dust jacket, the signature page in the front, this piece. It's possible that that's what we've got in Chasing the Boogeyman. And there's just more. There's more of these photos in here. So flipping through, it looks like I might have found all of the actual artwork. I don't want to say that photography is not artwork, but this is more photography to tell a story, not to make a beautiful illustrated edition. But a very fine edition, and Richard Chizmar couldn't have chosen a better publisher if he tried. I know he has access to publishers, but he couldn't have chosen a better one to do his limited edition version of his book. There are others that I love. I think of Levidian Publications and SST and Earthling Publications and Suntop Editions, and there's more, and I feel like I'm leaving some out. Rapture Publishing is a new one on the scene. There's some great ones out there, and I know I'm forgetting somebody. Who am I forgetting? Who am I forgetting? Tell me something. Sorry, I truly apologize. But SST did a great job getting his book done. And there is one more that's included here. And as you should know, if you've watched any of my videos before, signed is better. And this is Catriona Ward's Sundial. And it is a signed edition according to the sticker. It's got sprayed page edges, and it's from a snake. Who is the publisher? The publisher has a snake head. Who's that publisher? Who is that publisher? Tell me something, fellas. Who's that publisher? It's Viper, and it is signed by Catriona Ward. So it's a trade edition. Viper, I think it would be the UK trade edition of this book is what I'm thinking. Signed by the author, sprayed page edges, a glued binding like you might expect from a lot of trade publishers. What do the boards look like? The boards look like it's actually pretty good. I've seen limited edition stuff made out of this kind of material here. Wraps all the way around, hot foil stamping on the spine. Sundial by Catriona Ward, and that is the size of it. That's the book haul from Anthony Vincent. Those orange page edges match the end spray. So very nice stuff from some very nice authors and a very nice fella. Did indeed hook a brother up. So which one do you think I bought this set for? Tell me now. Right now is the cutoff time. And then now I'm going to tell you which was the book that I wanted, that I bought this set for, and I bought the rest because it was a good deal. And that's the Folio Society Sherlock Holmes book. That's the one I wanted. Not only do I collect Folio Society books of books that I like, I also kind of am working on collecting nice versions of different Sherlock Holmes stories and novels and such as that. It's not like hardcore collecting, but when I see something I like, I'm adding it in. And so that's the one that drew me in. And since it was cheap enough to buy the 4, I just bought the 4. And I've gotten some that I already kind of would have liked to have had anyway. So anyway, that's all the lies I can think of. I got no more lies to tell. So thank you for your time. I do truly appreciate it. And say la vie, baby. Doo-doo.